In 1951, Pakistan was still learning how to stand. A newborn nation with shaky legs, fragile politics, and rising tensions. But behind closed doors, something darker was unfolding. Top generals were whispering. Secret meetings were happening at night. And shockingly, one of Pakistan's greatest poets was right in the middle of it. This wasn't rumor. This was Pakistan's first ever attempted military coup, the Rawalpindi Conspiracy. A plot so incredible, so dangerous, that if it had succeeded, Pakistan's entire future might have looked completely different. Pakistan had barely survived partition. Refugees overwhelmed cities. The economy was weak. The Kashmir War had scarred the army and frustrated its commanders. Prime Minister Liaquat Ali Khan was struggling to keep order, but many in the military believed his government was indecisive and too slow to act on national security. Among the frustrated was Major-General Akbar Khan, a decorated hero of the Kashmir War. He returned from the battlefield carrying anger at what he saw as civilian leadership's failure and hesitation. And in that anger, he found others who felt the same. The circle grew quietly. Brigadier Latif Khan, Colonel Sadiq Raja, Major Ishaq, and several other officers across ranks joined him. But what truly shocked the country later was that intellectuals and poets were involved too. Among them was Faiz Ahmed Faiz, editor of the Pakistan Times, a towering literary figure. Not a man of guns, but a man of ideas. Faiz sympathized with socialist reform, believing Pakistan needed radical change to survive its early chaos. This wasn't just a military plot anymore. It was a strange alliance of soldiers and poets, ambition and ideology. To understand why these people came together, you must understand their mindset. They believed Pakistan was falling apart. They believed Liaquat Ali Khan's government was weak, indecisive, and too influenced by Western powers. They believed the Kashmir conflict had been mishandled. And they believed only a bold, military-backed, revolutionary government could save the country. For Akbar Khan, this was patriotism. For Faiz, it was ideological hope. For others, it was opportunity. Together, they created a plan, a dangerous one. The Rawalpindi Conspiracy was not random. It was a full, structured military coup planned in steps. The most important step was to arrest or neutralize Prime Minister Liaquat Ali Khan. Other arrests included the Defense Minister, the Interior Minister, and key secretaries and bureaucrats. The goal was to decapitate the civilian chain of command in one blow. Rawalpindi was chosen because it housed the GHQ and had trusted officers. Once GHQ was controlled, the army could be split, loyalists isolated, conspirators taking over strategic units. They also planned to seize Radio Pakistan to broadcast a prepared speech announcing that a revolutionary government had taken control to save Pakistan from corruption, foreign influence, and national decline. Communications like telegraphs and major telephone exchanges would be seized to prevent the government from coordinating a response. Troops would then mobilize from Rawalpindi to other major cities like Lahore, Karachi, and Peshawar. In short, arrest leadership, take the army, control the airwaves, announce a new government, and spread nationwide. For a conspiracy this large, secrecy was everything. But secrecy broke down the moment emotions got involved. Accounts differ, but the strongest narrative is that Akbar Khan's wife, Naseem Akbar, shared information with a friend who had connections with government officials. The government found out before the coup could even begin. Liaquat Ali Khan was informed. The intelligence services quietly monitored the conspirators. Then they struck. On March 1951, Pakistan woke up to explosive news. In coordinated early morning raids, Major-General Akbar Khan, Faiz Ahmed Faiz, Brigadier Latif, Colonel Siddiq Raja, and more than a dozen others were arrested. Newspapers exploded with headlines. Pakistan was stunned. How could high-ranking officers and respected poets be accused of treason? A special tribunal was set up, the first of its kind in the new nation. The trial lasted months, revealing meetings, written plans, witness testimonies, secret notes, and ideological motivations. In the final judgment, Akbar Khan received 12 years in prison, Faiz Ahmed Faiz 4 years, and others received varying sentences. The civil-military power struggle had officially begun in Pakistan's history. The Rawalpindi Conspiracy left Pakistan shaken. Some called the conspirators patriots who wanted to save the country. Others saw them as reckless men, willing to burn a fragile nation for their ideas. For Faiz, prison deepened his poetry. His verses of resistance, injustice, and revolution became timeless. For Pakistan, the conspiracy was a warning of what was to come: military influence, political instability, and coups that later shaped the nation's destiny. The Rawalpindi Conspiracy wasn't just a failed coup. It was the first spark in a long and complicated history of power struggles.